Rugby World Rankings, folks. After 4 weeks of pool action at the Rugby World Cup, 1 week of pool stage games to go. Let's see how the World Rankings have changed and what are the possible permutations for World Rankings with one round of, as I said, pool fixtures to go. The top sides are all pretty much the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No changes to their scores. Ireland didn't play. France didn't play. South Africa beat Tonga, who's too far below them to take any points off. The All Blacks, likewise, despite the fact that they put a massive scoreline on Italy, the gap between the sides is too big. It's more than 10 points, so there's no points taken there, no gain. Scotland, likewise, with their victory over Romania, despite the huge scoreline, not worth anything in World Rankings terms. England didn't play, and Wales didn't play. What about the sides that did play and got some points? Well, Fiji took some points in their win over Georgia, so they are on 81.16, although they haven't gained enough points to pass Wales. Argentina with their win over Chile, no points gained. And then Australia, despite the fact they played Portugal, who's down here in 16th, the gap between the sides was close enough that Australia did take some points, up from 76.50 to 77.48. So, yes, they did get a win in their last game. There's a little bit of a high, which is kind of a sad one. I think all of us, there's been a lot talked about it, but yeah, they sit and wait to see if Fiji can get a result in their final game of the pool stage. And yeah, they'll be hoping for a Portuguese win. Italy, no change. Japan, with their win over Samoa, has gone up into 12th and gone up in the world rankings. So actually potentially peaking at the right time. Likewise, Georgia have gone up. Despite the fact that they lost and actually lost some points, Samoa has dropped below them. So Georgia lose points but go up. Samoa lose points and go down because they lost more points in their game with Japan. And then Tonga, no change. Portugal lost some points. Uruguay actually managed to take some points off Namibia in their game. They are up from 66.33 to 67.39. USA, Romania, Spain, no changes for them. Namibia is just off the board on 21st and Chile in 22nd. So, yeah, 21st and 22nd, their World Cups are obviously already done. What about the upcoming fixtures? Can anyone take that number one spot off Ireland? Well, Ireland have got a big game against Scotland. There's a lot of eyes going to be on that game because there's still 3 teams that can make it out of Pool B depending on what happens and how many points are scored. And Scotland basically need to win, otherwise it's a very simple equation. And then it's who gets losing bonus points or bonus points and points differences to decide what's going to change. But yeah, if Ireland win, there's going to be no change. The difference between Ireland and Scotland is just over 10 points. So Ireland, if they win, will remain on 93.79 and will remain number one in the world. But they will certainly drop if they lose the game. New Zealand's playing Uruguay, not going to make any changes if New Zealand win that one. Likewise, France won't take anything from Italy, but Italy will get a big jump if they manage to get a win. Wales, Georgia is not going to be any change if Wales win. England, Samoa is not going to be any change if England win. One of the biggest ones in terms of the closeness of the match on World Rankings terms and of huge importance to the World Cup is the Japan game against Argentina. Argentina's here in 9th, 79. Japan's in 12th, 75. Pretty close in the scheme of things. That is potentially the pick of the round to watch, as I think Tony called it in the podcast the other day. 2 Cents Get Distracted. He said that's his kind of pick of the watch for the week.
The distracted game of the week.
Okay.
Argentina versus Japan.
Despite the fact that Ireland is playing Scotland, you're like, Japan against Argentina. So, yeah, Argentina would need to get 16 points as their margin of victory to get past Fiji. But it could happen. Japan could potentially go into 9th if they win. But more importantly than the World Rankings is a quarterfinals berth. Tonga, Romania, likewise, Tonga will take points off Romania if they get a victory there because the gap is less than 10. And then Fiji, Portugal will be no change if Fiji get a win because their gap is more than 10. But they'll certainly drop a bundle if they were to lose. What do you guys reckon? How fair or not do you think the rankings are? With most of the matchups this weekend kind of beyond 10-point gaps, do you think all these games are pretty much foregone conclusions? Is it going to be New Zealand, France, Wales, England, Ireland, Tonga, and Fiji with the wins, and then Japan, Argentina, the only really close one to call. Is Argentina going to do that one in a dawdle? You guys let us know your thoughts. If you want to see the view from a Wuhan skyscraper, I went up one not too long ago. First step, I went to an abandoned town. And then later in the day, in a different video, I went up a skyscraper to have a look at the free view. You can go up a tower. Here in New Zealand, you would definitely have to be charged to get up some kind of viewing platform. But no, I got up one for free. One of the commenters assumed that I meant that I parkoured my way up there. No, I took an elevator. I have children. I'm almost 40 years old, so I didn't parkour my way up the outside of the building. I just went into the inside of the building, but the view at the top's pretty cool. So if you're into some travel, something a bit non-rugby as we await more games this week, check that video out. 2 Cents on Tour up in the corner. But yes, you guys let us know your thoughts on the rankings, and I will talk to you guys again soon. See you later.